Hey guys, I think we're live, so I'm just going to double check to make sure that everyone knows and tell everyone to refresh their screen, and hopefully we will get started here soon. If you can hear me, just pop in the chat box and let me know, and also feel free to say hello. So let me just, oh, looks like it's up, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, okay. So hello, y'all. My name is Helene Sula. In case you don't know me, I am super excited that you guys are here. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this training, and I just really think this is going to hopefully be really beneficial for you. So worked very hard on this training, and really just excited for you guys to be here. So please let me know, if you have any questions right now. You can go ahead and pop in the chat box, or just let me know where you're from. And I love to see your blogs as well. So if you just want to pop that in the chat box, and yeah, let me know. Looks like we have, let me see here. Looks like we have just under 100 people signed in. We have over 3,000 people that signed up for this workshop. And I know it's kind of at a weird time for a lot of people. So I am based in Germany. I'm from Texas, if you caught that with the y'all, but I know we have a lot of people from all over. So if I look over here, it's just because I'm looking at my screen over here to stay involved with the chat. And a lot of people ask me, oh, do I have to be on camera too? No, I will be the only one on camera. So you're good to go. Well, we have another Texan living in Germany. That is awesome. Thanks for being here, Buzz Beauty. That's awesome. I love this question. I'm going to go ahead and start answering questions. Then once it gets to 7, I'm going to, go straight into the training. So I created my blog, actually kind of interesting story, but I fell 20 feet rock climbing and was, I had work. I worked for Dave & Buster's. The corporate office was in Dallas, Texas, and I worked in special events and marketing there. And but when I fell rock climbing, I broke my ankle and my leg, and I was actually really ill. So I started blogging because the only place I could be really was my couch, and my dog Hugo, a Doberman, was there with me. And every day I just, would blog, and I just really fell in love with it quickly when I started my blog. So thank you for that question. That's great. Yeah, if you have any other questions or anything right now, let me know. Please feel free to introduce yourself and let us know your blog name. If you want to as well, you can tweet out. There's a tweet button below the chat box. You can click on that and tweet out. The hashtag is #MonetizeYourBlog. So super easy. Oh, thank you so much, Mama to Go. We have someone here from New York. Someone asked how I edit my photos. I really like to use Lightroom, and I am working on a post about that. I do have quite a lot of questions on that. So I do have a lot of questions. Someone asked me how I learned to code. That's a great question. So as far as learning in general, I am all about taking classes for my blog. I really think it can be helpful. As far as coding goes, I don't code a whole lot. I do have a web developer now, and that I don't pay him very much. I pay him a few $100s a month, and he kind of helps keep my website active. But that's a very new for me. That's very brand new. I have done this before, just all myself. So yes. Oh, we have someone here from Ireland. Cool. I'm going to Ireland next week. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. We've got Denver, Colorado, Puerto Rico. This is awesome. I'm so excited to have people from all over. That's really cool. And I'm really excited that you're here. So because you guys are already here, thank you so much for being here. I want to let you know, and I will restate this, but I hate going to workshops where I don't learn anything. I feel like it wasted my time. It's infuriating, and I want to leave like a, bad review on their blog or something, like, you just wasted my time. But I really hope to give you guys really good advice tonight. I've been through this webinar like 4 or 5 times today alone, and I just really think it's going to be a good one. What's your favorite thing about Heidelberg? So in case you don't know, I am from Texas, but I moved to Heidelberg, Germany, and my husband and I kind of spent a lot of time a lot of time looking on a map of Europe and deciding where to live. So what I love most about Heidelberg is that it's a small town, but still feels like a big city. So it's very European, but at the same time, it still has, you know, all the things I need. Because I am a big city girl. I'm from Dallas and I have lived in Nashville, and it's, you know, it's hard. So, oh, look, we got Juliet here. Hey, girl, I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. We've got Sophia from the UK, San Diego. Ooh, yes, please send me all your recs for Ireland. We've got another one from Germany. Cool. We've got Allie, New Orleans. Oh, these are coming in hot. Christina from Hugs and Lattes. We got Michigan. I do love me some New Orleans. My family is from Louisiana. My little sister is graduating from college in a few days from LSU in Baton Rouge, which is not too far from New Orleans. And I'm sad I'm not going to be there. We've got Stuttgart, Germany. Cool. You know, Buzz Beauty, I have not explored Stuttgart nearly enough. And I was going to go to the festival last week in Stuttgart, but we actually filmed a TV show last week, which sounds fun and glamorous, and it was not. It was really a lot of work. It was really tiring, but it was cool to film a TV show. Yes, go Tigers. If you are watching the replay of this at all, you can probably skip ahead maybe 5 minutes in case you don't want to hear my chit chat. But I just wanted to come on here and really get to talk to you guys because I just think everyone here is so cool and amazing. And I'm very excited that you guys signed up for this because I think the people that signed up for this today are really wanting to better their blog. I feel like that every time I do a webinar, like people that sign up for my webinars are really just pretty badass. We've got Washington, D.C., Vancouver, NYC. We'll have a transcript of the workshop. I won't have a transcript, like I won't have it written out, but I will have a replay probably. We've got Seattle, Raleigh, North Carolina, Boise, Idaho. That's amazing. I have to say, I moved to Europe to travel. You know, we did not move here with a job, which let me tell you, don't necessarily recommend, you guys. I get to tell you this because I haven't been able to talk about it on my blog, but moving without a visa, we moved for fun. So we moved to travel, and then I was getting a freelance visa for my blog. So I'm a full-time blogger, and I was getting a freelance visa for my blog. It was pretty difficult. It was really hard to get a visa for my blog, but I'm here now, and it's been worth it. We've got Scotland, Tampa. This is awesome. Welcome to your first webinar, Lou and Leah. You guys are awesome. And I love, the thing that I also like about this webinar is I feel like everyone's really cool and always very helpful in talking to each other. So that's awesome. Visas are not easy, Jillian says. They are really not easy at all. People keep sending me emails like, I want to move abroad. How do I do it? I'm like, well, you need me to talk to you for 8 hours because it's really difficult, but totally worth it. This has been awesome. And I get to easily go to Ireland next week. And then we're going to Bulgaria a couple weeks after that. And then I think in between the time, I'm going to try to book a flight to Ibiza. We've been to Ibiza before, but apparently it's supposed to be really nice right now. Oh, hey, Erica, thanks for coming. Hey, Kristen, good to see ya. You guys are awesome. Oh, cool. Glad that you're liking ConvertKit. That's awesome. This will not be about that. Don't you worry. Thanks, Annie. I'm really excited about Ireland. Oh, so thank you for reading my post about Paris. So I wrote a post yesterday about the ultimate guide to Paris, and it took me like a year to write. Really, I've been working on that post for so long. I love Paris, but I wanted to like make sure I got all of it in there. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so it is 7 o'clock. So that means I am just going to go ahead and start right now. I am not going to waste your time. We're going to get right into this. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So welcome to the workshop. I am so excited that you're here. I have over, let me get the final count here. 3,024 people that signed up. That's cool. I'm so excited that you guys are here. I'm really appreciative that you are here. And I am hoping that you are wanting to learn strategies to make money from your blog. Maybe you are here because you know me and you read me. Maybe you're here because someone told you about this workshop, or maybe you saw it on Facebook. But what I want to do is I want to guarantee that you are in the right place if you want to learn real strategies for making money from your blog and growing your blog. Before we get started, please, if you have not yet, please pop into the comment box and tell me where you're from, tell me your name, and also tell me your blog URL. And if you really want to, do it big, tell me a goal that you have. Maybe tell me how much money you want to make from your blog. So as I've been reading, we have people from Berlin, we've got people from San Francisco, Liverpool, Paris, Cincinnati, Michigan, England, all over the globe. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. This is just so cool and so glad that you're here. So I promise to only give you actionable, helpful info that will grow and help you manage your blog and business. So I am very, very fortunate that you are spending your time with me. It truly means a lot. So I want to help you find a roadmap to making money online. Yes, I want to give you the tips and strategies, but I want to help you find an actual plan through this workshop. So let's go ahead and get started. If you would like to, we do have the hashtag monetize your workshop. I'll show that on the screen in a second, but I do want you to focus as much as you can on this little workshop we have here. And so I am going to share my screen and we will get started. I always have a little bit of trouble sharing my screen because I always lose it. There it goes. Okay. Sharing my screen. Why does it do that to me? Hold on, guys. I always have these technical issues when I want to share my screen. Why? There it goes. Cool. It's hiding from me. Okay. Right here, start screen share. Okay, I think I got it. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this. Here we go. And if you have any questions, I wanna let you know the way that I set up workshops is I don't usually answer questions during the workshop because I feel that it kind of messes up the pace. So I am going to be starting from right now. Okay, and if you have any questions, please let me know. All right, so like I said, we are here with a Monetize Your Blog workshop. But before we get into this training, I want you to write something down or type it somewhere, anywhere. So are you ready for it? Okay, I want you to write down, why not me? So I get so many questions from bloggers asking me, when is the right time? How many page views do I need to make money? I want you to scratch all of that out of your head. The time is now. You are here because you care. You work hard and you deserve success. Instead of thinking about all of this crap we hear, I want you to think, why not me? I want you to think that you can succeed. You are capable of doing this, and I want to help show you how. So I want to remind you that multitasking is actually very bad for productivity, but if you can turn off as many distractions as you can. But if you want to use the hashtag monetize your blog before we get really started or after the webinar, please feel free to do so. So let's go ahead and take a look at our agenda for tonight. So we are going to be going over blogging myths that are holding you back from success, how to create fans that buy what you sell. We're also going to look at what makes a blog successful. We're going to talk about the roadmap to making money. We're going to talk about the 4 best ways to make money, but we're also going to break into how to do that. So I'm not just going to give you those 4 and then say, okay, good luck. I'm actually going to talk to you about how to do that. And then we're going to also look at finding your path, no matter what blogging stage you're in. So the reason for this training is that I have seen so many questions and interest in monetizing, especially lately. And that's really because the world is changing. The opportunity of making money online is wide open, but it's not always easy to see how you can make it work for you. So that's why I decided that this training was in order. I know you don't have a ton of time, so I wanted to create a jam-packed, class that will really help you along the way. So you're here because you want to make money blogging. So I want to tell you that there are people just like you that are making money blogging. They don't have PhDs in a certain subject. They're not millionaires, at least to begin with. They were bloggers just like you, ready to hone in on their skills and make money from their passion. So people like Taylor of the Daily Tay, who used her blog to create a t-shirt business that allowed her to quit her job and actually give 20% back to charity, which is that's pretty amazing. And then we also have Michelle of Making Sense of Sense. She makes a sizable income from her blog and is able to live out in an RV, actually traveling America, which is really cool. She now actually has over $1 million profit from her blog. And then these are just a few examples because there are a lot of bloggers who are making a side or even full-time income directly from their blog. So I want you to know you can too. And the fact that you are here tonight means that you have the drive and the desire. So our goal tonight is to find clear-cut, objective ways for you to start making money. I want to teach you the strategies I use to monetize my blog, and I want you to feel like you learned something brand new. And you're going to want to stay to the end because I have a big surprise and a special workshop only bonus. That means no one else is getting access to this except for you. But the main message I want you to get out of this workshop is to take action. I encourage you to be actionable with your time. If you find something that is helpful, do it. Lately, I've been taking anything as long as it's reasonably priced to help me on my journey to succeed. So I urge you to sign up for things that will help you stress less and understand more. So I've taken action with learning, and it's helped me leaps and bounds when it comes to my business. In fact, I'm going to tell you a secret. This past year, I made over $120,000 on my blog. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's great, but you're a full-time blogger, right? But I want you to know I started making money on the side with my blog long before I quit my job. You can start making money on the side even with a full-time job or kids, and I want to show you how to make money in a meaningful way and in a way that will take less time. So a quick note about making money before we get into the nitty-gritty here. So investing a little bit of money to make money does help. So when you see something that will help you along the way to make money, I think you should try it. Investing in yourself is investing in your future, period. In case you don't know me, my name is Helene Sula, and I am from Dallas, Texas. And about 7 months ago, I moved to Heidelberg, Germany with my husband and 2 dogs. And we didn't move abroad because of a job. We moved for fun. Now, the only way I've been able to do this is because of my blog. So last year, my husband Michael and I sat down and picked anywhere we could live in the whole world and chose Heidelberg as the best spot to travel and see as much of Europe as possible. Michael actually quit his job, and now he is able to help me with my blog full time. Which is pretty cool to have your husband now work with you on your blog. My blog has not only given me, but my husband as well, and our dogs, if you want to be real, the freedom to live abroad and to live out our dreams, which is something pretty special. Because I'm able to be my own boss, I can live and work anywhere in the world, which is my dream. So as for my more technical side, I've worked in social media marketing, online advertising, basically anything to do with communications and media online, I've done it. So I grew my blog with the knowledge I learned from my work experience, plus what I learned as a blogger. And my mission is basically my #1 goal is to help bloggers get discovered and make an impact online. So I've worked with thousands of bloggers to help them grow. I've always been interested in starting a business. When I was 9 years old, I actually expanded my lemonade stand to a jewelry making stand, and I ended up recruiting kids in the neighborhood to help make my jewelry and sell it. And I take a cut of every piece I sold. So always kind of been an entrepreneur. So I want to check in with you guys, and I want to kind of ask you, what is your goal for your blog? What are you interested in doing? I want to check in with you. I'm going to switch to myself. Just want to check in here. Cool. So go ahead, and if you want to pop in and let me know what your goal is with your blog. And don't feel free to tell us about your goals and what you're wanting to do. I'm just so honored. There are seriously so many of you here. You guys are already killing it in the chat room. This is amazing. And I love that you guys are making connections. And I want to remind you that making a connection is one of the best things that you can do for your blog, which you're clearly already doing. And that's why you're here. And I'm very, very impressed with you being here, because I know it's not easy. Anyone can just pop in and watch a webinar, but you guys are here and you're interactive and you're learning, and that's amazing. So some of the goals that you guys have, I see here, are to be a full-time blogger, just like me. Go to full-time blogging and sell products and services, be a full-time blogger and travel the world, be location and financially independent, full-time blogger, travel the world and make an income. Just want to make money on the side. I want to be authentic, help my husband and live comfortably with our wants. I want to support our traveling. This is amazing. I feel like I'm going to start crying. I really do. I'm going to come back and save everything you're saying, because I hope that you know that you are here for the right reasons. So I'm just so in awe of all the people that are here and watching this. So thank you for that. I'm going to now switch back to the presentation, but thank you so much for being here and being you, and talking about your goals, because they're really important. Okay, back to the presentation. All right, and I do have little Millie, my dog, behind me, who's came out to get a drink of water. So FY. Okay, so I talked to you about my goals. Now I want to tell you that in college, I started my own dance camp. So as a child, I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit, and that carried me kind of through time. So in college, I started my own dance camp in the summer, and I made $5,000 in 2 weeks teaching middle school girls dance. It was kind of amazing. I was like, oh my God, wait, I can make money on the side? Cool. And I've always loved finding unique ways to make money. And blogging has been one of the most interesting ways. And I want to show you how. But I want to tell you, it wasn't always like this. I have not always been a full-time blogger. A few years ago, I started a business that I thought would succeed. No problem. I had a sizable blog audience, and so I started selling t-shirts. It went well. The first few months were pretty good. I was selling shirts and people were buying them. No, I didn't like packing up the shirts every day for hours on end. I also hated keeping inventory in my tiny little closet, but at least I was making money, right? Wrong. By the 4th month, my shirts were not selling well on Etsy. I wasn't sure what to do next. I had no direction, and really, I had no idea what to do next. So I went back to work at an office. I went back to the corporate job. And looking back, I think the main issue was that I had absolutely no plan whatsoever, and I had no clue. I didn't have guidance. I didn't know what worked and what didn't. And like they say, failing to plan is planning to fail. And that's truly what happened. So flash forward to a year from that. So I decided to get very serious about making money blogging. I took a very expensive course, and I will tell you, I took Marie Forleo's B School. It's a $2,000 course. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure it was worth a full $2,000 price tag, but regardless, it helped me get serious about my blog. It helped me to piece together what was important and what wasn't. And I decided to cut out the BS and focus on a plan. So I created a business plan for my blog, and I focused on what really mattered to me and what would make me happy in life. And as soon as I started doing this, I was able to leave my marketing job and focus on my biggest passion in life, which is helping bloggers succeed online. Finding my goal and aligning it with my passion was what really turned things around for me. Now, I absolutely love what I do. I'm very passionate about it, and it's something that really excites me. I know with all of the noise on the internet, blogging in general can seem overwhelming. So we are dealing with, these changes on Instagram, trying to keep up with the others and seeing what really truly works for our blogs. So I hope that with this training, you're able to grasp hold of what works for you personally and realize that you do have what it takes to succeed. Okay, so like I said, I make it my mission to help bloggers. So I also wanted to figure out, what do successful bloggers do to succeed online? How can all of these bloggers be making money hand over fist and live their dream life? We see them, they go on trips and they write these interesting posts and create posts and stories that are just full of pure passion, and people seem to flock to them. So how do they do it? So first and foremost, after researching, I found that they have help. They are collaborating with brands and other bloggers. So they have a support team. For example, I was looking at Gal Meets Glam the other day. I just love her blog and her Instagram and website. I love it all. And I actually scrolled to the bottom of her blog to see who designed her site. And when I clicked on it, I realized she is actually paying a team to help her manage her blog so she can focus on what counts. Now, this kind of service is thousands of dollars, something we don't, necessarily can afford. But what it told me is that success doesn't just happen in the blink of an eye. We need support and collaboration with others in order to succeed, period. She also just went on a trip abroad with a fellow blogger friend, and she stated that having her support is what helps to create a more influential blog. And it's true, when they are posting about each other, their audiences are going to grow. And then we have people like Callie of But First Coffee, who created a wildly successful blog and YouTube. And she understands the power of community, which is why she developed a online community called Caffeinate and Conquer to help her grow her online presence. And she now makes an income not only from her blog, but teaching others through her courses on YouTube. I love her YouTube videos because her sponsored videos do not feel salesy. They just seem very real and authentic. Plus, her video editing skills are pretty unreal. She actually made a 2 of herself in a recent video, and I just had to share that because I just thought that was really cool. As for myself, I've been very lucky to get to work with lots of companies and do lots of collaborations. The main way that I've been able to make money online is because of these connections, for sure. And I've created these connections with other businesses and bloggers. So when you cast a wider net, you're able to influence and reach a whole new audience. Also, I've made some of the best friends with people that I've met. One of them is this picture, Sarah, who I talk to on a regular basis about my blog and my business. So no matter what you blog about, the subject you focus on or your audience, you must create an invested interest. You do this by writing great articles that influence people, giving away free, helpful information or guides, worksheets, checklists, and more. Show off what you know. I believe that you should give away 85% of what you know and then save that other 15% to sell. This is the top stuff that will change the way people think or give them the real boost that they need. So people always talk about having an email list, creating free content, and that you must spend a significant amount of money on advertising to make money blogging. But no one focuses on community for your blog. Creating a community where people engage and interact is what is going to take your blog to the next level. People are going to read and participate on your blog. They trust you and like you, and therefore they will want to be part of your story. I want to tell you a quick thing. The day I quit my job was the day I launched my first course, and I did not spend 1 single cent on advertising, not one. So what else do successful bloggers do? They never stop learning. They are making sure they have the skills they need in order to push to the next level. So one of my favorite travel bloggers is called World of Wanderlust. She recently wrote an article on her blog about how she saved money to travel the world. Part of the way she saved, she said, was she never stopped learning. She said that spending money on learning is actually what helped her become more successful. So now let's look at some of the myths of making money on your blog, plus the lowdown on what really, truly works. Okay, so myth number 1, you need to have a niche. This is what you hear, oh my gosh, over and over. But think about this. There are literally millions of successful bloggers who do not have a niche. And in order to build a great blog, you need to have a passion and a focus. So ask yourself this: would I be happy blogging about the same thing for the next 5 years? If the answer is no, then don't do it. If you want to pick one specific topic because that works for you, absolutely go for it. But if you do not, I want you to know that's okay too. You need to focus on topics that make you thrilled about blogging. Instead of focusing on a niche, focus on powerful, helpful content. When you give people this awesome content, they will want to follow you and share your stuff. And that is really how you create raving fans. So myth number 2 is that you need thousands of page views. So lots of people are scared to jump on into something on their blog because they think, I'm not ready. We hear so many people, they say it over and over again, I'm not ready. And I'm going to turn on my light here. Oh, sorry. All right. They think I'm not ready, or they don't have enough views. The thing is, take that out of your head. First and foremost, having a small audience that cares and is invested is way more valuable than having a large audience that is uninvested. So focus on the people that are already following your blog. Thank them for being part of your story, and then create great content for them to share. Again, this is circling back to this idea of community. So number 3 is that it will take lots of time and you just need to be patient. So, you hear that you just need to wait it out. You aren't ready yet, but this again is totally wrong. There is no better time than now to take action and turn your blog into something that helps you make money and grow. More on that later, but the main message is that you should absolutely jump at the chance to reach your goals. Lastly, you need to spend a ton of time to do this. There's a blogger, and believe me, she is great at what she does. She truly is. She is successful, but all she does is work on her blog and sell her products. She's not living her life. She is missing out on life by focusing on just making money. I don't know about you, but I need some balance. I want to travel and see the world and have fun and yes, work on my blog, but I want to live my life. And let me tell you, I get to do that. Just this past March, I went on a 2-week trip through Italy. February, I spent a week in the French Riviera. I spend time with my family and friends and travel, and I still make time for a thriving business. It is possible to do both. Bottom line, I want to spend time on the things I love and not waste my life just trying to make money without getting to enjoy it. So now that we've talked about these myths, let me tell you this, you can do it. If I can, then anyone can. Okay, so full disclosure, about 10 days ago today, I actually joined Weight Watchers because I'm trying to get healthier. The reason why I really like this program is because I know that in order for me to achieve my goals, I need 2 things. I need to be held accountable, and I need to be able to track my progress as well. And, the main idea with this app with Weight Watchers is that you track everything. You track what you eat, track what you drink, everything. So really, the same thing can be applied on our blogs. I think the way to be successful is to be held accountable and track what you're doing, track your progress. So we know we need, these steps, but we're not exactly sure what they should be. So we need to find out how we can look at our progress along the way. And I believe that holding yourself accountable and tracking it is really, really important. So I want to remind you that we all start at 0. 0 followers, 0 page views, 0 anything. And I think a lot of times online, it seems like people just focus on numbers. I just hit 1 million page views. I just hit this. That is wonderful. But you have to know that we all start at 0. And you can find your own path to take what it means for you to be successful online. So don't get too distracted by the numbers that you hear because everyone is at a different spot. So if you are like me, there's a lot of fear when it comes to my blog. I worry that no one will like what I have to say. I know when I try to sell something on my blog, I get worried. Maybe no one will care about this. Maybe it's not good enough. But remembering that everyone has to start somewhere reminds me that we can be successful with the right tools. So there are people like Ivy of the blog Perfectly Ambitious, and she is part of my online membership site called Blog Boss Babe, but she recently launched a giveaway that was able to get the entire giveaway sponsored with a prize package of over $300 from a company that she loved. And she told me recently that she never thought her blog would be where it is right now, but she's so thankful because she had the confidence to ask and create something that will not only benefit her, but her blog and her readers. So before we get into the roadmap of making money online, I want you to think of a product or business that you love. So why do you buy from them again and again? It's not just because they have this great product. It is a great product, but it's because you also believe that they are great. So for me, this is Apple. They consistently bring out great products and I consistently buy from them. They aren't the cheapest, but I know I like their products because of what they stand for. So I want you to be the Apple of your blog. Keep producing awesome stuff that people are going to be interested in. Okay. Now that we know all about the myths and some examples, let's talk about the roadmap to making money. So most people, what they do is this. They have an idea for a blog post, write the post, publish it, share on social media, and then sit around and wait for people to like or share, comment, or respond. We just sit around and wait. Much like this girl on the train track. We are waiting for blog views, waiting for page views. And if you ever follow this path, type yes in the chat box because we all do it. We all are just waiting around, and that's okay. But there is definitely a better way to do it. So instead, let's focus on doing it a bit differently. So write and research your post. You're going to be able to back up your post so people want to read and follow you, and then focus on growing and building your community. You're going to create a community that cares and supports your posts and looks at what works. You'll look at comments, page views, you'll look at your analytics to see what people respond best to. Then you want to publish and share on social media and share about others. So don't just share about yourself. You will, of course, share your own post, but you will also share others' posts to help create authority online. And lastly, you'll respond authentically and become a resource that people will see you as a participant in their online blogging questions. So what we want to do is create evergreen content, which means readers will come back again and again. For example, I have a post that continues to get shares on Pinterest, even though it's over a year old, because it's evergreen. People can continue to come back and read the post. And this content does not go out of date because it's still applicable. So writing and researching, growing our community, really focusing, like we mentioned earlier, tracking, share from yourself and share others, and then responding authentically. So we want to ask ourselves, what will someone learn or gain from what we are delivering? Why are you posting this? What are they going to learn from it? So why do we do all of the above? Because creating a group of people that cares is what will make people buy your product, click a link, or come back to read or share your blog. So think of it this way. We buy from someone we can trust. We can't make a sale if we don't have people that care. Whether this is affiliate links, a company's product, or something on your own that you want to sell. So let's look at the facts. A recent study from consumer marketing found that the most valuable influencer marketing campaigns are those that last. So what this means is that we want to create blogging and business partnerships that last and that we can rely on. Meaning, if I can keep working with a company, then I can probably work with them again and again. So this chart shows that most of what we buy, in addition to these long-lasting partnerships, this chart shows that most of what we buy is because a friend or someone we know told us to buy it. So right underneath that are from branded websites, meaning they are recognizable. And then we also have consumer opinion and editorials. So this is great news for bloggers. Why? Because bloggers comprise all of those factors. We want to be seen as a friend or someone that you know, that you can ask questions of. We're clearly posting our opinions online, and we should be seen as this branded image. So people should remember us when they see our stuff online. But more than any of that, they trust us. People buy from bloggers. This is what's happening. That's what we're seeing in this day and age, because we buy from who we know. Whether you're on Instagram, Pinterest, or any social media platform, you could recognize certain blogs or brands and then remember them, and in turn, listen to their recommendations. So here's an example. I love watching beauty bloggers on YouTube, even if I don't know a whole lot of what I'm doing. But there's this one girl I love to watch. She doesn't look anything like me. We don't have the same skin tone, but I always watch all of her videos. And when she tells me a product is awesome, I always want to buy it because I've built this trust in her. and she always delivers awesome content, and I believe her opinion. So when you create this trust, people already want to buy what you sell. When you create trust, you turn fans into lifelong readers and buyers. So let's face it, we'd all like to be successful bloggers. What you define as success will differ for you. But we'd like to achieve our goals regardless. Bottom line, we do all want success. So how does it make someone successful? How do they define their success? So if you've ever read the book Outliers, then you know the author Malcolm Gladwell. Basically what he did with this book is he spent years figuring out what makes people successful. So in the book he says, success is not an achievement of individual merit. It is, to put simply, takes those around you to lift you up. So we have to have people around us that want us to succeed. These people can help steer us in the right direction and give us feedback and support. Okay, so let's just review. So far, we've looked at blogging myths that will be holding you back, how to create fans that buy what you sell, and the roadmap for making money online. So now we're going to look at what a monetized blog looks like and how we can actually make money. So I'm going to just check in with you guys here. I'm not even going to stop sharing my screen, just going to read this. I just love that you guys are chatting in here. And quick note, I know that you guys are wanting to create a Google Doc, but I really would prefer if you just wait till after the presentation so that you can really focus. Okay, but let's get back to the presentation here. Looks like you guys are doing so awesome. Thank you so much for all of your time. Okay, we're going to get back to it. All right, so we're going to get back to what constitutes a monetized blog. Let's take a look. So a monetized blog is one that has traffic. If no one's reading, then more than likely no one is buying. The more traffic you have, the more people are going to click a link on your blog or buy from you. So blog A has a lot of posts, but is not monetized. Blog C has only one income stream and very little traffic. Blog B has a lot of traffic plus multiple income streams. So multiple income streams is important because we don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket. Okay, so there's well thought out content that speaks to the reader. So that's super important for a monetized blog. So this content can come in a variety of ways, but it needs to resonate with those that are reading you so they keep coming back for more. And this also helps build trust. So writing content that's going to resonate with your audience. A monetized blog also continues to produce content that people share and search for. So get this, did you know that if people buy something from you for $1 and it's something they really love, they will end up buying from you again for something at a price like, let's say $10, $20. But let's say you give them crap for $1. They'll probably never come back again. So we want to continue to create great content, even if it's free, no matter the price, quote unquote, to keep our content and our readers evergreen, to keep them coming back for more and more. So a monetized blog also has sincere relationships. When you create valuable, shareable content and start building traffic, you need to create relationships. Reach out to people, comment on someone's blog, interact with them on social media, on Twitter, be helpful and friendly. And then when they in turn share your work, become more trustworthy and people will share your work as well. So now let's take a look at the 4 ways you can truly make money online. So I like to think there are truly 4 ways. You'll hear people talk about like 17 ways, but really I think they all fall under this category, which are advertising, sponsored posts, affiliate links, and products. Let's take a look at each, and I'm going to show you how to make money from each. Okay, so advertising can take a couple of different forms, but the main ways are through display ads, such as Google AdSense. These are typically placed in the sidebar, header, bottom, or in between your posts. Display ad networks also include things like BlogHer or Mode Media. I think it's now She Knows. BlogHer is now She Knows, but they can also contain links or videos. The payment on this typically varies. It's usually low comparatively to some other avenues, but in the past, bloggers made a lot of money from display ads. But with the influx of bloggers, the amount paid out has significantly increased. So even a blogger having about 100,000 page views a month can only expect to make maybe about 200 to 350 bucks. However, the great thing about advertising like this is once you set it up, you're done. There is virtually no maintenance. So as you gain more traffic, you start to make more money. So this is passive income and is great for a side profit. So full disclosure, I made about $400 last month on my display advertising, which I use Mediavine. Another way to make money is with advertising is with ads that you manage on your own or sponsors. So some bloggers have other blogger ads, or you can pick and choose ads. I have one from Restored 316. It's a WordPress designer that I actually use on my own blog, and I love the themes, so I share them on my blog. So I make a small commission if someone clicks and buys. And you can also sell your own ads as well, whether to other shops or bloggers. So this is a unique way to make money. So many people seem to have a love-hate relationship with sponsored posts, but I believe that when you write a sponsored post in a way that relates to your audience, they can be hugely beneficial. When you work with a sponsor, you write a post including their product or service. So some sponsorship sites to work with are Clever Girls, Obviously Studio, Pollinate Media, and BlogHer. There are a lot out there, so look around. What I love about sponsored programs is that you don't always have to post on your blog. You might tweet or post on Instagram, but be aware you do need to disclose that it's sponsored, and make sure that you write a post in a way that won't make your readers want to run away. So the payment here is usually fairly high. You can find anything from $100 to $3,500. And really, you can even go higher than that if it's a good sponsored post. So depending on the terms of the project. So thirdly, we have affiliate ads. I feel like this has truly gone crazy lately. This little graphic might be a little bit silly, but I think it really describes it well. So affiliate ads or affiliate marketing is when you post or promote someone's product or service in return for a fee. So affiliate fees can range, but typically they're pretty easy to implement. So I am a huge fan of affiliate marketing because if you're already talking about something that you love, why not get some kickback for it? So to set up affiliate links, you can work with a company such as Commission Junction, or you can work directly with the seller. For example, Lead Pages, that's what I use to set up my workshops, my webinar pages, and they have their own affiliate program. So some great ones to use are Creative Market, Bluehost, Ebates, etc. So the payment with affiliates is going to differ from each program, but you're most likely to get a portion of the payment. Meaning if someone signs up, you get a percentage of the sale. So over time, this can be hugely beneficial. I have a post that consistently brings in about $3,000 a month, $2,000 to $3,000 a month. And it's just because I talk about this affiliate link on the post. So teaching your skills online is becoming one of the most profitable ways to make money from your blog. A great place to sell your online education is by building up your blog through great content, building a social media and or newsletter, and using tools such as webinars or online courses to sell your education. So you can use tools like Teachable. There's also Udemy and Zippy courses, or you can even do things like Lead Pages to set it up. Basically, if you can teach it, you can sell it. So you can sell blogging, WordPress, Photoshop, graphic design, online workshops, podcasts, e-courses, webinars, etc. So the payment of this, of course, is going to range depending on what you sell and how often you sell something. So this can be one of the most profitable ways to make money online. And I do think, all bloggers should look into it on all of these things because they can be super beneficial. Okay, so think outside of the box. The great thing about selling a product or service you can do it on many different platforms. Of course, you can sell on your blog and social media, but there's also places like Fiverr, Creative Market, Upwork, or Etsy. And not only can you sell things here, you can also establish your brand. So it is a win-win. Okay, great. But how can you actually make money from these? So what do you need in order to make money from advertising? You need page views. The more page views you have, the more money you make, period. There is no secret there. You also need a loyal following that continues and contributes to these page views and that will keep coming back for more. What do you need to make money from sponsored ads? For sponsored ads, again, you need page views, although it's not as important for advertising. The main thing you need is a loyal following. And not just a loyal following, but the right kind. So a targeted following that will engage with what you have to offer. Page views are nice, but if you have 1,000 page views and no one cares, then you're not going to make money. Otherwise, you have 100 page views and 10 people click on the ad, then you're going to make a lot more money. Okay, and what about affiliate ads? How can you make money from those? The same principle can really be said about affiliate links. You have to have a targeted following that's going to click on what you offer. So if I'm blogging about, pimple cream and you guys don't think I know anything about pimples, then you're probably not going to click on it and you're definitely not going to buy it. So you also need to find products and services that you can trust so that when you are offering these to your followers, they are interested. Okay, and then lastly, products. So in order to sell products, you need a loyal following. That is the most important. And if you haven't noticed, it's pretty much everything you need in, all of these ways to sell. So if your audience doesn't trust you, big or small, they're not going to buy. And you also need a solid foundation for an idea or product that will help your audience. So what pain point does it solve, or how can it help them? Okay, now I want to tell you the exact tools that I use to take my blog to the next level and help me become a full-time blogger. Okay, first was an email list. The reason why an email list is so essential is because it's a direct connection between you and your readers. But let me break this down even more with a quick formula. So if you want more page views, you want to sell a product or service, or if you want to make money from affiliate links, then you can send an email out to drive traffic and make money. But the simple formula you see will help you make money. So your income equals the number of email subscribers times 0.02 price of the product. So knowing that an average of about 2% of your subscribers will purchase your product, the common range is about 2 to 3%, although I have seen it be a lot more. So if you want to make $3,000 this month and you have a product that's $100, you probably need about 1,500 subscribers to make it happen. So this assumes that the product is going to be relevant to your readers, which of course it will be because you guys are awesome. But you could do this with affiliate products, services you sell, or driving traffic to your site. It's really all of the above. Like I said, I really believe in not putting all your eggs in one basket. But best thing about this is that anyone can build an email list. The next thing is that you build your social media. So a lot of people say you just need to focus on an email list. And while that is great, I just don't believe that. I think, if only 25% is usually how many people open up emails. So not everyone's going to see it like that. So you need to build your social media. It gives you another indirect connection with your readers. So the larger I grew my social media, the more traffic I have, the more potential buyers, and the more people are going to click. Also, you need great content. So you guys already know this, but it bears repeating. So you want to write content that your audience will care about. Now, of course, there are a lot of ways to write great content, but part of that is finding your voice and paying attention to what you're passionate about, plus focusing on what your audience cares about. Okay, so I know this might sound simple, and it is, but having these three things is going to solidify your blog online. Creating an audience and community and traffic around great content is key. And when you do this consistently, you can make money online by, using these strategies we spoke about, such as advertising, products, service, affiliate links, etc. Okay, so last year, this past 2016, I made over $120,000 from my blog. And I did not have a virtual assistant. I also didn't have some kind of luck where Oprah, featured my blog somewhere. I did not spend a ton of time guest posting. I didn't have blog posts that were shared millions of times. What I did have was a strong community and a platform where I knew what worked. So let me tell you what I did wrong, because there's been plenty of that when I started making money, because I want you guys to avoid the mistakes I made. And if I knew what I know now, I would have been able to quit my job years ago. And that is true. I didn't think that I needed help. I thought for sure I could do it all by myself. And honestly, because of that, I failed. Looking back now, I think this was a really good lesson for me because I was able to learn from what worked and what didn't, and I try to pass that along in what I teach. Now I'm very focused on what works for my blog, and I'm able to make a living from what I love doing most, blogging and working with people who want to succeed. So honestly, using these strategies we've talked about are some of the best ways to make money online. But the biggest ways for me to make money are above, and you can do this too. I promise that this is attainable. There are over 7 billion people on the planet. You can absolutely sell your idea to some of these people. Some of these people are going to click your link and buy an affiliate, what you're affiliated with. So on average, there are 25 billion, that's billion with a B, pages viewed a month. So you can 100% be successful when you have education and support. So I want to share a few things I spent money on that helped me dramatically with my blog. So here's what I spend money on. Blog design, because I want my blog to look good for those that stop by. Photoshop and Lightroom. This is what's really helped me to improve my photos and get more shares, especially on Pinterest and more likes on Instagram. My newsletter, so that I'm able to more easily share directly with those that follow me. Focus on Facebook and Instagram ads to help get what's important in front of those that might care. And lastly, online courses. So whenever I invest in myself, I absolutely generate more revenue. When you invest in yourself, you are more likely to succeed, period. When you invest in yourself, you're giving yourself the go-ahead to succeed and live out your dreams. So it does not matter what stage blogger you are, whether you're just beginning or you've been at it for some time, you have to build a blog or brand that people trust. Design and technology are great. If your blog looks good, that's an added bonus. But most importantly, you must build trust and a sense of community. So building this community is what makes your blog grow and thrive. A community is who shares your post. They tell others about you. They're widening the net of those people that care for your blog. Gaining this trust is definitely not easy, but creating posts that are helpful, authentic, or draw emotion will help you gain traction online. And ultimately, this will help you succeed and make money from your blog. So if you woke up tomorrow and you had enough money to do anything you wanted, what would you do? For me, I'd of course want to travel and see the world, but honestly, I would 100% be blogging. So it gives me a lot of joy and purpose, and I love seeing others succeed as well. So let me ask you, what if there was a support system that could help you grow your blog? What if you could find a group of people that are just like you that would help you succeed online? So you really have two options. You can keep trying to do this all yourself without a support system and without the tools you need to succeed online. Or you can get the tools you need to empower your blog, grow your tribe, and have a group of women that care about your blog. So I was taking these online courses, and yes, they were working, but then I felt like it just kind of stopped. I got all of this great info and then nothing. So I really wanted a way to interact and connect with others, taking the course, and I wanted ways to continue learning and improving. And honestly, I could not find anything out there like that. And I was so frustrated with the platforms that I myself was using to create courses. I was also frustrated that I felt like I got no interaction with the actual teacher because they created the course and then they went away. So I remember I bought a great course for $350, and while it did have awesome information, she never even answered my emails, and I sent 5 separate emails. To me, that's unacceptable. So I stopped and I built my own site from the ground up. And I decided that it would give you direct access to not only myself and my blogging knowledge, but the knowledge of professional bloggers and businesswomen in the industry. And that is called Blog Boss Babe. And I did mention this earlier, but I created Blog Boss Babe because I wanted to connect the dots on every level. So it has full e-courses, a private community, resources, it's updated monthly, there's mentors to help you succeed, and access to multiple ways to grow your blog. So Blog Boss Babe is absolutely different from anything else out there. So I built it from the ground up for everything you need for a successful blog. An online community and forum where you connect and work with like-minded bloggers. Like I said before, without online connections, your blog is unable to grow. mentors from the top blogging industries that will help you succeed, not just myself, but a whole slew of bloggers that will help you on your blogging journey, whether that's in food, fashion, beginning blogging, lifestyle, YouTube. Yes, Callie, that I mentioned earlier, is part of this as well, writing a book or even design. There are bloggers to help you in all areas, and I will be working with them to help you succeed. So let me tell you about some of them. So we have Catherine, who started Marketing Solved, and she now runs a 6-figure business from her blog. We have Britta, who actually we just posted her SEO expertise. She is incredible. She is a crazy popular blog and landed many times on the first page of Google because of her expertise of SEO. And she has a full tutorial right now live inside of Blog Boss Babe. There is Sarah of Venus Trapped in Mars, who started her own graphic design shop, as well as an Instagram account that has pretty much taken over Dallas. There's Taylor of the Daily Tay. Through her blog, she started a t-shirt company and has sold over 20,000 shirts, and her blog has gone viral more than anyone I know. There is Callie of But First Coffee, a blogger and YouTuber, has over 90,000 YouTuber subscribers, and all of these bloggers are in one place to help you succeed. All different types of bloggers, but that is not all. There are loads of new videos and tutorials every month. So there are literally hours of video modules, worksheets, guides, and all more inside of Blog Boss Babe. And like I said, there are full e-courses on creating your best blog, social media, and more. So remember how I said you need a few things in order to succeed? All of that is covered inside of Blog Boss Babe. There are video tutorials and guides on creating and setting up your email list, which I think is very necessary. There are full walkthrough tech trainings that will take you from zero to an actionable email list, and not only teach you how to set it up, but we'll tell you what to send, when, and how to utilize it. There is an entire course section on Pinterest. There is a full course on creating a winning Pinterest account, which is most people's top blog referrers. There are also sections on Twitter, Instagram, and more. So you need to master social media in order to gain traction on your blog, and this will give you the boost that you need. You'll see how I make blog posts go viral. I break down the steps that really help you gain traction on your blog with examples of mine as well. This is just a quick look into the course, but there are literally hours and hours of videos. There are worksheets, there are guides that will help you succeed in every single area of your blog, and every month you will get new training to help you succeed. You'll also have access to all of my past workshops and webinars, including hour-long chats with other bloggers. You'll also have access to a secret resource library of awesome tutorials, tips, and more. Every month, there is a new blogging challenge with $100 prize or more. You'll also get discounts on things you need for your blog, like blog designs, graphics, and even courses. Those are all live right now and ready to access. So here is a peek inside. There are video modules, worksheets, guides, mentors, myself, and a community and private group. So the secret resource library, and there's a team of support. Basically, it's everything you could ever need for your blog in one place. But don't just take it from me. Listen to the 200 plus members we already have inside of Blog Boss Babe. So I have worked with literally hundreds of bloggers and decided to create Blog Boss Babe as a way to bring bloggers together in a new and kind of a different way. And Blog Boss Babe continues to combine everything you need in a way to succeed in a manageable way. So Lee says, in life, you are constantly being plunged into situations where you need to establish your community. Think about your first day of school. I can picture little 4-year-old me staring at my shoes in order to hide my fear of the sea of new faces, loud voices, and unfamiliar surroundings assaulting my senses. Of course, the time I left school at 18, I had my community. Okay, so basically she's saying, no matter how big or small the changes in your life, by establishing a community, you will find encouragement, support, comfort, laughter, and that is what Blog Boss Babe is for her. And then we have Renee has been part of Blog Boss Babe since it launched last year, and she uses the resources to help grow her blog. She said that Blog Boss Babe helped me grow as a more confident blogger, and that just because she doesn't have X amount of page views doesn't mean I'm not a great blogger. Like Lean always says, no one else has your audience, and it's true. And then we have, I just joined Blog Boss Babe, but I'm so impressed by all the tools there are for establishing your blog. You'll notice when you join Blog Boss Babe that you can spend hours and hours learning inside. Then we have Kelly from A Lovely Life Indeed. And she says, my purpose in writing you this morning is to say thank you. Thank you for putting this together, this tribe of supporters and educational materials. And I can already tell this was the right decision and am blown away. So that's just a few Blog Boss Babers that have really learned and benefited from the site. So, and now I'm introducing a brand new section inside of Blog Boss Babe. I'm actually going to take you inside of my $50,000 course launch. So if you're watching this workshop and part of Blog Boss Babe, I'm so excited to launch this new course for you inside of Blog Boss Babe. So in this brand new training, I'm going to go through exactly how I made $50,000 in just 1 week with my course launch. I'm going to walk you through what I did, what worked, what totally failed. Seriously, I actually wasted tons of money and time on something, and I do not want you to do the same. And how I was able to truly make over $50,000 from my blog. And I'm going to walk you behind the scenes, all inside of Blog Boss Babe. And I want to tell you, I did this without a virtual assistant. So if I can do it on my own, then you can too. And then let's just take a look at what you'll get. So you will have 15 hours of video modules, which is a $1,300 value, access to mentors across the blogging landscape, private community and forum, monthly blogging trainings and challenges. All of this is a value of $5,500. Not only do you get this, but you'll also become a Blog Boss Babe VIP, which means you'll get access to the VIP area where you can offer exclusive discounts to the community. There's an Instagram takeover, and you get the Blog Boss Babe coffee mug. Sorry, but it's exciting. So Ashley says that Blog Boss Babe is the community and support is incredible. I've met some amazing bloggers, and I have learned so much in such a short time blogging. It also gives me a sense of accountability, which is so helpful. And I agree with that because it's really important. So for webinar workshop attendees only, you're probably thinking that this is going to be very pricey, but I want to make this available for everyone. And this is not offered unless you're at this workshop. For just $37 a month, you get access to all of this and more. New material will be added each and every month, and this price will not last. These specials and this bonus are going away. So you can get started for just $37 today, but you must hurry because the price is going up. So you can click the button below. I also am offering, you can also do the year. I've never done this before, where you can pay $357 and you'll save 20% and get access for the whole year along with all of the VIP benefits. So to sign up, you can go to blogbossbabe.com/money, or you can click the link below. There should be a blue button on your screen. So this is a special price, only limited time offering. So this is what you'll see when you'll click sign up. You'll want to choose your plan, whether it's $37 a month or $357 for the year. And then next you'll enter your contact info, and then don't worry about your address. I will be getting your address later to send you the coffee mug. And then you'll click on the pink button to create your account. You will see that there is credit card information. You'll enter that. This is a secure site. I have been running this for well over a year now with over 200 members. This insane price is not going to last, but I wanted to give you something that every blogger can benefit from. So you're ready to join Blog Boss Babe if you have a blog, but you're not making money from it, or you want to take your profitable blog to the next level. You've tried to start a blog, but you haven't quite figured out what works. You want to surround yourself with supportive bloggers. You're ready to make your blog work for you to be the CEO of your blog. And I want to let you know this is risk-free. You can cancel at any time you would like. So now you've heard from me, know that there are 200 people inside of Blog Boss Babe waiting for you to join this incredible community. So now that we've said all of that, I am going to take your questions, but I do want to let you know I started Blog Boss Babe because I wanted to cut out the bullshit and create something that really mattered. I wanted something that could help bloggers succeed for as long as they needed it. A community, mentors, and education. We need all three of these things in order to succeed, and there isn't anything else out there in one place until now. So now I'm going to be answering your questions and hope everyone will join me inside of Blog Boss Babe. All right, I'm going to switch over to my face. That was fun. Okay, how do I, oh, there we go. All right, I am back, and so are my flowers. Okay, so if you have any questions about anything, let me know in the chat. And let's see here. And we have Beauty with Lily, who just said, I have been part of Blog Boss Babe since it launched last year, and I love it and recommend it to everyone. Woohoo! Thanks so much, girl. I'm gonna a little screenshot there. Okay, if you have any questions in general about this training, about Blog Boss Babe, please go ahead and let me know. Oh, how does this compare to the Marie Forleo program? Okay, so Marie Forleo's B School is business school. It's not just for bloggers. This program is for bloggers. So Marie Forleo's B School is a lot about like finding your path in life, if you know what I mean. Do you find that you are more interested in a blogger? This is a great question. Do you find that you're more interested in a blogger when they share more personal photos, tidbits about themselves? For me personally, yes. I like when a blogger is more personal. However, you can absolutely still be anonymous, but for me personally, yes. Okay, so we do have some questions about the payments. So it's $37 a month or $357 a year. But again, you can cancel at any time. What are some great ways to make connections with other bloggers? So reaching out to them on social media, you know, emailing them, asking to do collaborations, and more. So how long is this price going to last? So, oh yeah, we already have some people already in here. I'm so excited. This is going to be live for the next few days, and then it is going away. So WordPress won't allow advertisement on my blog until I get a specific number of views, which they won't say how much. Do you think I should change to a self-hosted site? So there are a lot of questions, you know, should I go with Blogger, WordPress.com, WordPress.org, Squarespace? I really think that it is a personal decision. I honestly was on Blogger for years, even as a professional blogger, but I do think WordPress, self-hosted WordPress, which is WordPress.org, is going to be your best bet. Good question. Are any of the trips you go on sponsored by hotels or any other companies? Absolutely. So I just went to England recently. That entire trip was sponsored. When I went to Paris recently, 2 hotels, I partnered with 2 different hotels for that. Oh, and if you are having trouble signing up, it might be because you have already maybe tried to sign up before. So what I would do is see if you can log in with your email address. And if not, click to say, how do I say it? Click to say, if you don't remember me, or use a different email address. No, if it's saying you've already signed up, try to sign in or log in with your email address, or email me, Helene@HeleneMinishwing.com. Have I ever been paid to, okay, so we've got a lot of questions about like sponsored stuff. So let me just kind of tell you some things. So yes, I have been paid to, like, I just did a Welcoming of England campaign. We were paid to do that. I just went to Paris. I was not paid. I just took the free comp. So it depends on what I'm doing. Someone's asking if this is different from Quit Your Job to Blog, which is a course that I had a couple years ago. Is very different. You know, what you're going to see inside of Blog Boss Babe is all brand new. It's all new material. You know, the idea with Blog Boss Babe is the online world is constantly changing. You constantly need new information. So why not put it all in one place where I can constantly update it, constantly give you access to mentors and more. Okay, it looks like we have a lot of new people signed up. I'm very excited to have you guys all here. All right, we've got Allie, looks like, I can't read that name, Romania, Sarah, we've got Rachel, Katerina, Maisie. Cool. I'm so excited to have you guys here. It's going to be really fun. We got Jillian. She just signed up for the yearly plan. Nice going, girl. It's awesome. Got Juliet. Yay. Kristen, Catherine, Monique, Sabrina, another Sarah. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I want to let you know this online community is amazing. It is thriving. And I really think that you will find so much joy from it. I know I do. Okay. Okay, great. I recently discovered Activate by Bloglovin, where you can apply for, going quickly, for sponsored posts. Any other ways you recommend applying to brands for sponsorships? Absolutely. I love companies, like I mentioned, like Clever Girls, Pollinate Media, She Knows Media is also a good one. And also, if you can, this is inside of Blog Boss Babe. I do go over a lot of how to get sponsored post opportunities, but one thing that you can do that is great is find smaller, more niche companies that are not as big that you can reach out to is a great way. What is the Instagram takeover? Okay, so with the Instagram takeover, you get to actually take over the Blog Boss Babes Instagram account, and you get to post for the day, what's going on in your life, and you get to share with the community. So if you sign up right now, you get to be VIP. No matter how you sign up, you are VIP. You get the mug. You get VIP access. Awesome. Buzz Beauty is doing her first sponsored giveaway, and she's very excited. Who sponsored my first post ever? I cannot remember that. I really do not know. So in order to sign up, you do need a credit or a debit card in order to sign up. Right now, I am not accepting PayPal. I'm just signing up with credit card. So as far as Blog Boss Babe goes, here's how it works. It is non-refundable in that you can cancel at any time. So it's $37 right now, and then you can cancel next month if you would like. And it's as easy as that. It's very, very easy to cancel. So the price, again, it's $37 a month or $357 a year. Up to you which one you want to choose. Okay, well, it looks like I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm very aware of time. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I'm happy to answer them. I'm so excited about all the new members inside of Blog Boss Babe. We've got a lot. I'm very excited. We've got Helen, Megan, Sophia, Raquel, Bridget. Cool. So excited to have you guys here. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. But thank you so much for being part of this online workshop. I hope it was helpful for you, and I just so appreciate you being here. So have a good night, y'all.